He's just standing there, menacingly!
Hello and welcome to the first game, the second one, the third game I've played, and the first one of this video. A brief overview. So the first game wasn't very good. I got absolutely rolled by a bunch of really good survivors. I did get a Moi, which is the Moi that you probably saw at the start of this video. And the second game was a buggy mess where literally the half of the episode was just me saying, huh, I wonder if these guys are cheating or not, as they, vault a hook in front of me and throw down a flashbang. So yeah, that was that game. So you can probably understand why I wanted to go with a fresh new start instead of doing something completely different. Okay, so she's just walking. Are these people dumb? I'm so confused. I won't blame them though. Like, this map can be very hard to traverse. Like, if you're like a newish player on this map, God help you. I won't go to basement just because I think it'll be easier just to keep getting a lot of pressure right now. Let's talk about the perks while we can, shall we? So Hoarder in a 64 meter radius of us. Oh, there's someone right here, so it was good that I came back for this. So in that 64 meter radius, someone interacts with a chest, which now there are two more of, due to the perk itself. I saw that. Damn, should have gone for the other survivor. The other survivor was injured as well, so honestly, there was like, don't know why you just kept running. Like, this is what I mean by, like, there's a lot of survivors I talk to who are like, but there's only like 10 pallets. How could a survivor possibly, loop against Clown with 12 pallets? And then I see someone like this person right now. We used coup de grace, I'll talk about that soon. But yeah, like, there are people like this where it's just like, okay, yeah, that's how they, that's how, if that's how pallets are used, then yeah, maybe there's a way that we can actually do it. But yeah, so Hoarder makes 2 more chests and makes it so if anyone interacts with the chest or picks up an item, we see that ore. Coup de grace, every single time a gen is completed, we get a token. Each token makes our, using our lunge makes it go 80% further, with the added benefit of, well, then it uses a token, which is not a benefit at all. And we're finally splitting into Victor right now. They had to have gone, there. I can't believe we missed that. Very annoying, but just another thing, you gotta actually be good. We did hit some mad ones though, like, first and second game. I hate the layout of this map. I hate it with every fiber of my being. That was funny. Just because of the entire thing that happened. Like, this person isn't even paying attention. And there we go, we get our Moi! Victor, finish him! We did use an Ivory Moi, the rarest Moi of all. So, you should feel special. Ivory Mois, for me at least, seem to be the rarest one. So we kick this gen oppression, so 3 random gens will be hit with a very hard skill check. And that wasn't a failed skill check, so I don't know. Oh no, it was. I'm gonna go this way around, because I think we may still be able to catch up to the person who ran over here, weirdly. No. Okay, well, we'll just go around. Oh, there we go. So they obviously have sprint burst then. Sprint bursting to this pallet. Which, they won't try to loop. Walking by their dead friend. Going up here. Doing that. Oh, they still had another hit point. So they went this way around. We can see them. We'll move straight because they're moving at a weird angle. Didn't pay off. See, this one didn't drop the pallet here. But they are looping us for a god long time. Okay, I thought that they were going to go back. But they did not. They just move it. Like, this is what I mean. Like, W gaming is the strongest thing in this game. And so many survivors are like, just catch up. And it's like, I'm trying to. I'm actively trying to get to this survivor. And they are too fast for me to just catch up to. Like, what are you doing? Like, they were so hard to get to that I found an entirely new group of people who weren't doing anything. That's just how hard it was for me to, like, catch up to that one survivor. However, we hooked the bill for good reason. Okay. I think that means that we now win the game. Because we had the coup de grace that increases our lunge speed. So our speed and duration was very much so quickened. So then we could easily just get that. The person on the hook just DC'd, so I wonder if that means that the hook is now available for me to use. Oh wait, no. It was the person who was on the ground. Okay. That was a much better game one than the other ones. Readjusting so then my leg doesn't fully get pins and needles, because boy howdy does that hurt. And yeah, so we didn't use much of Victor, and we didn't really go through the perks too much either. So in the next game, I will try to do that. Yeah. I love doing that. And a fun thing for all of you who want to play this character can know, that is something that you can just do. If I was this Jill, I would have used my 4% chances to get off the hook, but come on, you should try it. And it didn't work. But yeah, so that was the first game as twins that actually, you know, went pretty well. So now we'll do... hello. We'll do another one, and yeah, we'll see how that one goes instead. Okay, hello, and welcome to the Twins video. I have done one game before this, and it did go okay. I did have to camp, which was an annoyance. But other than a Mori, I didn't really feel like I did too well in that game, especially in showing parts of the Twins kits. So the first perk is Hoarder, and it shows me in a 64-meter radius around me whenever someone interacts with a chest, spawns 2 more chests, and shows me when someone picks up an item. So that's what happened here with this David. We were able to know where he was and what he was doing pretty much from the get-go. So that is Hoarder. The next perk is Oppression. When you kick a generator, 3 other generators, or up to 3 other generators, will all be popped. However, if someone is on them, then a skill check will happen. And if the skill check is succeeded, nothing happens. But it is a very hard one, but yet again, survivors are survivors, and survivors are usually really good at playing the game, because of course they are, they're survivors. Got it. Right into me. That's hilarious. So right there, a gen procced, which gave us a coup de grace token. What that does is it means that if we go for a lunge, our lunge will be increased by 80%, making it massive, but it will consume that token. So for a killer like Twins, it's not actually that bad, because we can kind of just unbind Victor when we're near the hook, and then go and get more information, go get a hit, you know, things like that. So being able to pressure multiple spots. But for other killers, it can be really, really bad. Especially a killer like Deathslinger, who I main. Yeah, I want to go back to Charlotte, please. So when I wake up, I want to look around me just to make sure that there's not someone immediate to me. Good for you. I'm not wanting you. I'm basically, at the moment, trying to get the Mori. and they killed her, killed him. Okay, cool. I'm going to break this immediately with her epic break animation. One of my favorites in the game, actually. Just because of how visceral it looks. So now we've gotten a second one. We haven't been pressuring much people yet, but after we do this, it means that now, as soon as she's hooked one more time, as soon as we down her one more time, we'll be able to mori her, and from what it looks like, oh no. Well, I'm still going to go for the kill then. So they're going to crowd around, because of course they are. They want her friend to survive. However, we do not want that. And now, I think is a perfect time for the use of a small perk known as Coup de Grace. You saw how large that was? Oh. Okay, well I guess we don't get our mori at all, because they just didn't feel like playing. Which is fair, we did tunnel them, so it's not like I'm saying, oh, how dare they not entertain me. I'm just saying it's kind of annoying. Because, you know, I play games with, you know, when survivors want to flashlight me and do their hitboxes. Can I, like, hit? No, I can't. Like, when survivors want to be survivors and make my life a living hell, I don't just sit there and then not, like, I don't be like, oh, I'm gonna DC. I just let them do that because that's the gameplay they want to do. So I find it kind of annoying when, you know, if I'm, obviously tunneling is annoying for people. I want to get a mori. I want to show you guys the cool mori the Twins has, because I actually think it's one of the better ones. Probably because it's newer and, you know, I don't play this killer ever, so I'm not as desensitized to it. But, like, I hope you just understand what I mean. Like, it's annoying for, like, if the survivors are going to say, especially to me, a lot of survivors are like, oh, how dare you? Like, how dare you not play to my standards of how you play? And then when I play the way I want to play, so in the standards of how I want to play the game, they bully the hell out of me and treat me like I'm a freaking vermin. Was that a pallet stun or what? What even happened? These survivors are really on each other now. Which is annoying. It's good and bad, but because I'm not in a position where I can easily, like, you know, they're not playing to where I can hit them, which is very smart. Because obviously you don't want to just give the killer free hits. How did she get so fast all of a sudden? It's fucking crazy, because I got freaking... Like, the thing about me was I had freaking bloodlust, so I should have been the faster one there. But the game wanted to say no. Maybe she dead-hearted and I just didn't pay attention, that makes sense. Where are you? I know he's around. Fine. It is kind of annoying that I have to go all the way around for this. Did anyone else see that? What the actual hell is going on with these people? She threw down a flashbang, but had the animation of vaulting. I'm so confused by all of this. Like, I'm actually, like, really confused. Like, what the hell? Okay, so a chest just opened in front of me without anyone doing anything. Am I going against hackers? Is that seriously what's going on? I really hope that's not the case, because, like, I just want to have a normal, fun game. Like, yeah, I tunneled someone at the start of the game. That's how games normally go. And, like, it doesn't overly seem like... Yeah, it just seems like small lag things, but, like, the other one was really, like... Yeah, like, it just seems like they're doing things that shouldn't, like, majorly be how it goes. It's confusing. Why am I unable to move? I'm literally unable to move. I think they're hacking. Because there wasn't even a... If there was a prompt to say break, I would have just been like, oh, well, that must just be, you know, a haha funny bug. But it wasn't. So I think that we're gonna have to do another game, because I somehow doubt that I'm gonna get another Mori this game, and this game was just, yeah. I can use a Mori from the other game I did, so in that sense, like, not everything is lost, I guess. Like, see what I mean? There's no reason for that to be an animation that should be able to do that. Okay. So I don't know what the hell's been going on this game, but I am rather so sick of it. And this is actually... I feel like if you bring a Mori, it should have the added effect of the final survivor should always be able to be Moriable. But that's just a me thing, personally. But yeah, I did explain all of the perks, and I did do everything. But yeah, that was a really weird game. I guess that will be the game one then. Welcome to the Twins episode. Like, I'm just so confused. But yeah. So let's go to the next game and hopefully get a better game. Hello and welcome to the tier list. So, yet again, we will actually change this up when we do get to the Sadako episode. But for now, we're up to 5 episodes till then. So we're going to be talking about the twins. Now, the problem with the twins is the survivor. Let's talk about her first, Elodie. Not very good. She does have some pretty fun perks that are really fun to use, and her herself is, you know, a shorter character who I don't think makes much sound, and has pretty good blending cosmetics, so she's good on that front. But her perks aren't the best. Like, Appraisal is like pretty good. Deception's really fun. Actually switch those around. But yeah, and then the twins themselves is apparently in high rank of High Mama, if you want to actually slog through that, a very, very good, like, team wiping character. But perk wise, not very good. Hoarder is like used on maybe 2 killers, which is like Cenobite, who we haven't talked about yet. And that's about it, actually. Because there's not that many characters whose power directly correlates to picking things up, and that's the main thing you want to use it for. Is because otherwise you're like, oh, do they tap a gen or do they tap a chest or not? If not, then why even bother? The other one is maybe Hag if you're bringing Franklin's. So like that perk is pretty mediocre. And then the second perk she has is Oppression, which is pretty good, but if the survivors are good, you just don't have a perk, and it does have a pretty hefty cooldown as well, which makes it really bad in that aspect too. And then a final be-all end-all perk is Coup de Grace, which isn't very good as well. Well, Coup de Grace, but isn't very good just because of the fact that you have to either not have a good lunge, so then you can keep your tokens for when it matters, or use the lunges when it does. It's too situational of a power to really easily, you know, be a very powerful perk, which it wants to be. And because of all of that, I'm gonna have to put her, for the first time in a while, in the alright investment tier. I think she's personally better than Doctor, obviously because of power level. But investment-wise, not really. You don't really need this character for anything. Or Lodi for that matter. Neither of their characters have perks that are meta-defining or anything like that, so you don't really need them. And that's kind of a sad thing, because the twins, like, thematically is a really cool killer. But yeah, sadly, there has to be killers, in the lower tiers. And that is where I believe the twins are going to be. So, I will see you in the next tier list where we do Trickster, the last of the Year 4 characters, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.